All right, we have Miss
Amanda.
Genius out at the range today. Nature's been giving us a hard time recently, been eat up by yellow jackets. My doggone neighbor got eat up by yellow jackets, not once but twice, just like me. We come out to the land today, and what do we see but a nearly 8-foot black racer that wasn't wanting to give up his spot, which is our spot here, but we managed to shoo him off, hoping he doesn't crawl up in the engine of the Jeep and get
I
up
don't do
on us while we're
snakes.
going down. Either way, just before we get started here, as always, we want to invite you to know Jesus Christ as your Savior. Please reach out to me and allow me to share, or Miss Amanda to share, the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ. If you've never come to the realization that you were a sinner, destined for, eternal separation from God, and accepted Him as your Savior, allow me to show you how you can do that today. Reach out to me at gsquaredtactical@gmail.com or in the comment section. Either or is fine. Okay, so I done a Ramjet afterburner on my Glock 45 Koa. The video is up, but Miss Amanda don't know that. I promise you. Miss Genius don't know that. I promise you. She don't know when I edit videos after she's gone to sleep at night. She don't know when and what I put up. She just comes out to the range when it's her time to shoot, and that's that, okay? So she don't know a single, I've purposefully not said a single word to her about it. All she said when she picked up the receipt for that was $400. That's what she said, okay? So I gave my opinion. I gave my opinion on it, and I said what was, what I thought about it. And the video's up. Like I said, the video's up. You can go look at it, but I want to give it a second chance. I brought some different ammunition. I said give it a second chance, right? That doesn't mean that I thought negatively about it, okay?
Well, I'm not listening. I'm
You've
scared
never
something's
shot the
crawling
Glock
around me.
45 Koa. That I know for a fact. I
Right.
can assure you of that. You've never shot that gun, okay? So what I want you to do is simply just shoot that magazine. You got a standard Glock magazine in there, and shoot it at, say, this target right here. And just get a feel for the old girl. If you want to shoot it a second time, let me know. We'll let you shoot it a second time. Just let me know. We got MagTech unplated 124 grain ammunition in there, and let's see what your thoughts are. You can shoot it anything you want, but don't shoot it that one because I gotta fix it.
Well, make sure I'm good.
Whichever one you want there. Have at it. It's not bad. It's not bad. First time ever shooting the gun. I mean, you started out like most people do with a Glock.
Spread.
Huh?
It's a wide spread.
Yeah, you started out like most people do with a Glock. You don't shoot Glocks. You rarely ever have. You kind of shot low at first, but you brought it back around, dialed it in. So do you think that the one magazine is enough for you to have? You want to put one more through it just to get a...
That's good.
You think so? Okay, so what... Well, I don't know. I want you to do one more. So I want you to do one more, speed it up a little bit, and because I want you to get a real feel for the gun. That was your first magazine, so you got a P mag in there now, 20 rounds, so you can speed it up a little bit, shoot a little faster, and try to really get a good grip on the gun, and really try to get a feel for it, because I really want you to be able to give me an honest opinion on the Ramjet there. And then we're going to put some different ammo through it. I did bring some more defensive ammunition with me because, well, we'll talk about wine here in a second. So go ahead and finish that up. See what you got. Yeah, I know you. Now you got a feel for it. that was pretty good right there. All right, so now you feel the old girl. You know where she's hitting. You know how she feels. You got a feel for the recoil. all of that stuff. So now what I'm gonna do is shut the camera off, put the Ramjet in there fast as I can. She said, you look like you know what you're doing. I'm gonna do it as fast as I can so you don't forget how it felt. So let's do that.
I can tell you one thing, I'm fogging up.
Oh, you're fogging. It is very humid out here. That's why we got problems with nature at the moment. All right, 3 minutes, turn around. Amanda said, you act like you know what you're doing. I said, well, I did change it out a couple of times yesterday. 15-inch
It
pounds.
made it
Did
look
put a little bit
nice.
more oil on it. She said, well, what is this thing supposed to do? I don't understand what all the secrecy's about. I said, well, it's supposed to help manage recoil, make it overall more shootable. Got the same ammo in there, 124 MagTech, unplated. And also she said, well, what did you think about it? Like, I don't understand. It's like, well, I can't tell you that because I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know if it helps you in any way. So got the standard 17 round Glock magazine in there. So we're just going to see what she thinks about it. Radian style. Okay, show them the malfunction. So it just didn't go back in the battery. So just see if it'll go in there. Okay, well, you could rack it out too. That's fine.
You got to do it the way I can do it. Got another one.
What was that?
What was what?
It didn't go back in? Oh, there.
There it went. I just didn't hit it hard enough.
There's one in there. There's one.
No, there's not.
Okay, pull it back, see if it'll just empty mag. Okay, all right, you're good. So, I mean, other than the fact, yeah, okay, obviously we know it malfunctioned, but other than the malfunction.
To me, I shot better with it. I mean, look at my cluster and it didn't recoil as bad.
Okay, you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, hey.
But I mean, I have to figure out if it's me or what, because I can't use that if it's going to jam.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that it's you. I mean, it happened a few more times with you than it did with me, of course. But when I tell you I had a death grip on it, and I think everybody that's been watching recently could say for a pretty good fact that you've been doing a lot better with your grip and everything. I didn't see anything wrong with your grip. And here's the thing about it. When you were shooting with just a standard Glock, it was all day, lights out. Like, your grip didn't matter then, right? So it shouldn't matter now.
I can say it had more of a kick with the regular
You think so? Okay.
I do. Yeah,
all
I
right.
do think that.
Well, I mean, that's fair. That's
Let's
how
try
you
it
feel
one
it.
more
That's what
time.
we want.
So I'm not going to waste ammo. If it jams, I'm just going to quit.
Well, you got the standard P mag in there.
Right.
So just shoot at this target over here and just let it rip, tater chip. I mean, just give it to it.
Oh, I turned it off. Hold on.
All right, that's see if it'll go back forward by hitting.
It's not because of the way it's jammed in there.
Okay, just drop the mag. Let's see if it'll go in there now. Try to feed. Oh, okay, well, we'll pick those up. We don't waste
I see where they
ammo.
go.
Riding that slide home.
She empty.
Yeah, you only had one. You only had one out of the 20 round P mag.
I do, and if I could get it to function, and if it's me, correct it. But I like that better.
You do?
I do.
All right, well, hallelujah. So when you shot the 17 round magazine, you had what, 4 or 5, 3, 4, something like that, failures? Then you had one out of the P mag.
3 failures, it looks like.
Okay, then you had one out of the P mag. So that's the thing, is that, okay, for you, you saw a substantial difference. I'll say that I agree. You did shoot really well with it. When people buy these things, right, they spend a ton of money on them, right? And because
I mean, for $400, it shouldn't malfunction like that.
That's the
If it did it on you, then I know it's not only me.
Right. That's the takeaway from this, is that, you know, it shouldn't malfunction for that price tag at $124.
But if they can get that fixed, I'd rather have that on.
And I've read everything, you know, said, well, it primarily will run better with 124. So that's why I ran 124 today, okay? And then it said, well, some people say, oh, well, it'll run better with plus P. Look, for $400, it should run anything I want to run. Yeah. That's just how I feel about it. I'm sorry. And one malfunction is one malfunction too many. Because even if it is the way you're holding it, It didn't happen with the standard Glock barrel, right? And in a defensive situation, right?
Right. If somebody's running toward me,
You're
I'm
not
not
going
going
to
to
be
think
thinking
about
about your
dropping it.
grip.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And if it malfunctions, the last thing you're going to know or figure is how to clear that malfunction, right?
You're just going to have to pray you can pistol whip them.
That's right. Or they don't have a pistol.
Yeah, or
shooting
that
at you.
too, yeah.
But
I mean,
so you know, it's just not. It's got to be a range toy. It's got to be a range toy, and if it malfunctions a lot, it's not even really that fun of a range toy, because I'm sure you don't like when a pistol malfunctions,
no.
especially on camera,
If it kept
because
doing that, no.
you feel like you get a bunch of grief when, you know, the way you clear your malfunctions and things, and so you don't like that to happen. So it's not even a fun range toy for you. But admittedly, I will say that for you anyway, you did seem to have a lot tighter, better group.
Well, I'm just glad I didn't grab that and try to rack it back on whenever I was shooting, because that was hot as you know what.
It was very, very hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
And
My fingers are
you
still
shoot a
hurting.
lot of guns. You shoot a lot of guns.
Yeah, it's already turning red.
And that got stupid hot. Okay. And it's only about 82 degrees out here this morning. The humidity's really high. So you agreed with me. You don't know you did, but you did. You agreed with me that it got overly hot. It malfunctioned a lot. The only thing that we're disagreeable about is, for me, I didn't really notice that much of a difference. I mean, I was good with both, okay? And maybe that's just because I've shot this gun more. I have put probably 600-700 rounds through this gun when I did the review, and I've carried it a lot. So maybe that's the reason why I didn't really notice a substantial difference like you did. But you think that it made a big difference in shooting, staying on target. You had more fun shooting with it, only if it malfunctioned. And if you would have slid your thumb up on that slide while you were shooting, like I did, you would have known. What is that?
Just look at my target, though. I mean, I should have took a picture. When I had the regular barrel,
you were shooting
my circle was like that big, and it was everywhere. Now on this one, it's like that, but it's like all in the circle. Yeah, they're clustered.
That's true. Yeah, I give you that. You definitely.
And when I shot faster, I have lines.
But even shooting faster, you still didn't do bad.
Right. I got a snowman looking thing, eyes,
you
nose.
You did better though. You did better. You were shooting fast, so it worked for you, but still malfunctioned a lot, and that's just unacceptable. Definitely not for carry, in my opinion, not even if you're running plus P through it. And you see how
I see it
how it gets all gunked up in the comps, and that's normal. That's a normal thing that happens, but very, very unacceptable for carry, you know, because again, you got to keep that thing constantly cleaned out and everything. And I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it won't break. I'm sure everybody that has them and loves them, you know, great. But in my opinion, it's just not worth $400. It's not a $400 range toy. I feel like I could send this off and have it ported, have it comped if that's what I wanted, and for a lot less money and a lot more reliable. That's just my opinion if I wanted something to carry in a comped gun. Thanks so much for watching. I am going to shoot this some more with some plus P ammunition. I just want to do a separate video because we kind of let this one run a little long because you were having some problems. But Amanda likes the way it shoots for her, better with the Radian. There you go. I didn't really notice much of a difference. That's the truth. Okay. So,
but I like it, but I wouldn't carry it.
You wouldn't carry. Well, it malfunctions.
Because of that,
you know, and that's what she'll tell me when we get done shooting here. She'll say, I mean, I like it, but I mean, if it ran. And that's the truth.
Yeah, if we can get it to run smooth, I would. I mean, yeah.
I still wouldn't carry it because I don't trust it now.
No, but it would be. I mean, I don't like coming to the range having to do this right here every time. I mean, come on.
Right? Yeah, we definitely need to practice some more with clearing malfunctions for you, but we'll work on that. But either way, thanks so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. I think I've already mentioned at the front of this video the platforms, and if I didn't, Patreon, $5, $10, $20 a month. All the money goes back into what we do here, ammo, targets, things of that nature, editing equipment, microphones, cameras, all of that stuff. Check out the website, gsquaredtactical.com. Pick up some hats. You got a hat on.
Oh, I got my hat,
You got the hat with the ponytail coming out the back for you ladies, you know. Hey, pick you up a hat.
I like it. I've had other ones made with other little logos.
Got some shirts. Got some cups, got some coasters. We got all kinds of things over there, but you can also click on the 3 lines in the corner, support the channel, pick a tier, wipe it out, put in there what you want, donate it, make a one-time donation of any amount, little, small, medium, whatever, doesn't matter. It's all appreciated and will all go back into this channel and helping our mission to spread the gospel and to give the most honest, down-to-earth, blue-collar reviews on YouTube. Thanks again so much for watching. And on this beautiful, hot,
humid,
sticky, snaky day here in North Carolina, to God only be the glory.